Hey guys, it's Jem here with your divine masculine reading for the week. You know the drill now, guys. Basically, reading this from your masculine energy if you're merging more with that at the moment, if you're a masculine, or if you want to read it from your masculine. All right, so we're going to get straight into it. Challenges and blocks the masculines facing, actions that can be taken right now to help remove this block, and outcomes based on the masculine's action. And then obviously we're going to pick a soul card to finish. So let's see what's going on with the masculine. Okay. So basically, the first card we have out for the blocks and the challenges the masculine's facing right now is embrace. So what I'm seeing here, the first thing that jumps out straight away is the number 21 on this card. Obviously it's backwards to you guys, but it's 21, which is 3. So 3 is very much about, it's very much about creativity, but it can be related to third parties. Now, I don't necessarily say this as like a partner, but I say this more like, I feel like the masculine at the moment is really going through a bit of, third party influence. That's the word I'm looking for. So what I mean by this is I feel like he's kind of taking on board things that maybe his friends or his family have said to him, or even things that people have said in the past that has stuck with him and keeping him stuck. And he's not kind of opening up to just embrace his own world, embrace his own intuition, embrace his own wants and needs, rather than focus on kind of what other people are saying, what society is saying, what the old world is saying he should be. And instead, open up and embrace exactly who he is without any fear of what people are going to say. So what I see clearly here as well is the red kind of ring, the yellow ring. So it's really about sort of grounding himself into his truth and stepping into his power. I just feel like there's a lot of fear at the moment for the masculine, and he's just not willing to open up and embrace his true power because of the influence of third parties. So Spirit's just trying to make sure I'm on the right page here. Yes. So basically what is being said is that there's light, he can see light shining on the world that he desires, but there's still a lot in the shadows and he's not too sure. But if he steps into his power, the light is going to keep shining and he's going to see more. So this is really at the moment, the masculine is feeling like he is not stepping into his power. He feels powerless. He feels like he doesn't know what to do moving forward. He's scared to come into his truth because he's scared that he's going to disappoint people, his family, his friends, himself, society. Whatever pressures have been laid on the masculine, this is all coming to light now, and he's really, really feeling the effects of it. He's just really fearful of what stepping into his power is going to do. He's worried of who it's going to affect, when at the end of the day, he really just needs to be opening his arms and owning his truth and being like, you know what, this is me, fucking deal with it. Okay, masculine? So that's where you're finding a bit of struggle at the moment. Don't stress. We've all been there. We're all there. Actually, what you might not be able to see is I just flipped this card over here really close, guys. As you can see, that's the heart of the earth in this picture as well. And it's got these roots kind of coming up towards the masculine. So when he grounds into his power, he grows. He brings forth physical manifestations into his reality. So that's where he's facing the blocks, and he needs to open up and connect to the earth and the physical and bring his bliss to life. That's what he wants, but that's where he's struggling to open up and receive it. Okay, so let's see what we can do about that. Basing on, got a lot of grounding energy for the masculine today. So basically this is saying ground into your power. He's not, so the action that needs to be taken is to ground. Basically, he's been in his headspace a lot, the masculine, really thinking how he can make shit happen, basically. How he can live in that bliss. But the problem is when we spend so much time up in our heads, we aren't grounding ourselves. So masculines, it is time to ground into the physical world. Stop running 100 miles a minute in your mind and just know that when you take the time and ground into your reality, you'll feel safe. You'll know that you're on the right track. You'll know that your actions are being fruitful. And you'll know that it's okay to stand your ground. I feel like that's the real powerful message, actually. Standing your ground. Masculine, stand your ground. Number one, this card is saying as well, you know, that is new beginnings. That is manifestation. That is powerful, basically. Abundance in all its forms. So it's time to get serious about owning and stepping into that place of bliss, masculine. I don't know what that looks like because for each one of you it's going to be different. But you've got two options. You can choose to close off to grounding into your power and connecting into the physical world, or you can stand your ground, own your power, and bring to life that bliss that you are so ready for, regardless of what anyone else thinks. I just feel like there's such a powerful like energy coming through this card. Like, as you can see, the red, like, I feel like it's like fire. Like, it's just like, maybe this is the message for like a fire sign even. But just there's so much power behind this. Like, I wish energy traveled through film, because if you guys could feel this new reality that the masculine is wanting to ground into, it's time to ground into it and take control, masculine. Stand your ground, go for what you want regardless of what anyone else thinks. You deserve it. It's your time. Open up. No longer you need to be afraid from owning your power. Okay? Whew. Sorry guys, just kind of a bit passionate about that. Actually, that's another interesting one about this. I know it's a little bit irrelevant, but the masculine energy is ruled by the planet Mars, and obviously that's the red planet as well. So there is a lot of passion. It's a lot of like warrior energy. It's physical. It's just, oh, it's amazing. It's very sexy. Like, oh. Okay, now let's go with the potential outcomes for the masculine this week, should he choose to ground into his reality, and that is awaiting results. So basically what I'm seeing here is the visual I'm getting from this straight away is that, like, I can almost visualize like a farmer, and he's just hoed and planted all his seeds and fertilized and watered them, and he's just standing back and admiring his sow. And he's smiling, he's happy because he knows that that's going to yield a great harvest. It's going to bring him the abundance that he needs. It's going to bring him joy, brings him a sense of security. He's very proud of himself, and he knows there's a bit of patience involved here. But he knows that he's done the right thing for himself, for his physical world. The red borders in these cards, guys, are the physical world. They represent the pentacles in the original tarot. So basically all I can see here is that his heart and his truth, he's sown the seeds and he's now awaiting that harvest, and he knows it's going to be so abundant and exactly what he needs, exactly what he desires. He's just got to be a little bit patient. So I think that's just awesome, to be completely honest. But yeah, like, he's grounded. You can see the earth, the roots are connected to his being. He's just there. He's just got it. He's figured it out. He stood his ground. He opened up, owned his power, and went, you know what? This is the life I want. I'm going to make it happen. New beginnings. And now he's just got to be a little bit more patient to see some rewards come to the table. But he knows he's done the right thing. He's followed the right track, and they're on their way. Masculines, just bravo. Like, yeah, stand your power. I fucking love that. Like, a lot of physical world energy for you masculines this week. So, you know, I feel like a lot of you have been stuck in your head and just really like trying to figure out the path to take without hurting anyone, without like annoying anyone, without disappointing anyone. But you know what? The important thing is this is your life to live. So open up and embrace the world that you want and stand your ground and take it. Plant your seeds and you will get your fruitful harvest. That's all there is to it. and you're passionate, you're powerful, you fucking got this. All right, now let's, sorry for my swearing, guys, just, like I said, if you can feel the energy coming through this reading for the masculines, like, go masculines. All right, let's get a soul message for the masculine. Again, whether you're reading this for your own soul or from your masculine, up to you. That one seems to be jumping. Okay, so masculines, your soul message this week from your soul. The love that emanates from my beloved's heart is light that stems from the mind of the God or the goddess. Through each other we become one. I give thanks for the endless blessing that is you. So straight away, what I feel with that message as well, like I said, reading it from the actual like masculine soul to himself, is basically saying like when you merge your energies, like you embrace your feminine, your masculine, and your passion for what you want, like the blessing is you. You become all you need. You become all you want. You get what you want. You get what you need. And then you feel blessed. You feel whole. You feel accomplished and successful. You feel happy. The clock hit 11:11 when I said happy. So if you're looking for happiness, masculines, it's just time to start taking control and going after what you want, no matter what anyone else says. Because this is your life to be lived. The true blessing is you. Believe it. Okay, guys. Basically, that's the divine masculine. So I hope that resonates. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. No harm done. All right, on to divine feminine. Thanks, guys. See you next week.